so about me and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her a rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even
There are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Hassan Reddick. Charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Murray again, this is Drake. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Murray's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards, the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Arizona.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown.
Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Extra point is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
Wilson's pass intercepted by the Cardinals. He's out of bounds right at the line of
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again with Drake. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Seahawks nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to air it out for Dorsett and unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there.
Kenyon Drake on the carry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down.
37.
Eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Flush to his right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And this is off the left upright, and it caroms in. Not the most convincing kick you'll see, but he got it to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 36-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Cohen, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Cardinals 17. Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Murray to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Airing it out for Olsen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for DK Metcalf. Incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
To throw again. Wilson. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Drake. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. shotgun now for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he completes it to Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, Arizona.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
13 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Murray. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a first and 10. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the
23 yards on the play. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On second down, it's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try again with Cohen. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Drake. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Retains possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Murray to throw. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Christian Kirk.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Runs through the contact. Tyler Lockett, and he scores! No flags anywhere, and they return it to the house to win the game.
A return!
So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime is...
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know, I've been swimmers on the bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream until the dream is bigger. Only want to go. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know you. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. For the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a beast and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazing. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they do. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.